In today's training session, we're going to talk about national parks and some of their unique features. There are way too many national parks for us to cover all of them in one video, so we're kind of just going to get a preview. Our training sessions are just to build foundational knowledge so that you can learn more about the topic as you go. Don't forget to pause and take notes when you need, and let's look at our objective for these notes. First, you want to understand the history, significance, and unique features of some of the national parks we'll be looking at, with a focus on Yellowstone, Yosemite, and a couple others. Let's start with a quick overview. National parks are protected areas of natural beauty, historical importance, and biodiversity. Essentially, we want to protect these so that generations of people can go to them and enjoy them in whatever way they want. Their purpose was to establish and preserve natural environments, provide recreational opportunities, and protect habitats. And as far as some history goes, the concept of national parks originated in the United States in the late 19th century, so late 1800s. Some key vocabulary that you'll need to know going forward: biodiversity is the variety of plant and animal life in a particular habitat. Preservation is the act of maintaining, protecting, or keeping something in existence. And recreational activities are those that are done for enjoyment when one is not working. When you have some time off, what do you like to do? Maybe it's visit a park. Some history of national parks. The first national park was Yellowstone National Park, established on March 1st, 1872. The National Park Service, which maintains them, was created in 1916 to manage and preserve the national parks. And as far as expansion after Yellowstone, over 400 national parks now exist in the United States, encompassing diverse landscapes and ecosystems. You can find national parks everywhere, and basically every type of environment that you're going to find in the United States is probably going to be protected within at least some national park out there. Yellowstone National Park, which we said was the first, spans parts of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. It's big. You can see Old Faithful going on there in the background. It's a geyser. It is also host to the Yellowstone caldera and numerous hot springs. Some wildlife you might see include species like grizzly bears, wolves, bison, and elk. The main thing to remember for Yellowstone is probably its connection with Old Faithful. Next national park is going to be Yosemite. Yosemite National Park is located in California. It's famous for its stunning granite cliffs, waterfalls, and clear streams, giant sequoia trees, and biological diversity. The key attractions there are going to be El Capitan, Half Dome, and Yosemite Falls. Another national park example would be the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It straddles the border between North Carolina and Tennessee. It's known for its mist-covered mountains, rich biodiversity, and well-preserved historical buildings. It's famously home to black bears. It has over 1,500 flowering plant species and a diverse range of animal species. I've been there as well as some of my students, and it is absolutely beautiful, and yes, you will probably run into a lot of bears. They are generally going to leave you alone as long as you don't go trying to hug them. Then it usually ends poorly. Grand Canyon National Park I've also visited, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is located in Arizona and famously contains the Grand Canyon, a mile-deep gorge carved by the Colorado River. Some key attractions there are scenic viewpoints like Mather Point, Yavapai Observation Station, and Lipan Point. Some unique features of national parks would be geothermal features, such as geysers and hot springs like in Yellowstone, waterfalls like those found in Yosemite with Yosemite Falls, mountain ranges like the misty peaks of the Great Smoky Mountains, and canyons like you'd find in the Grand Canyon. Of course, you're going to get tons more. This is just an example of a few. Explore national parks near you. Now, a question to wrap it up. The oldest national park in the United States was created on March 1st, 1872, and is situated in parts of 3 states. Which park below also sits on top of a hotspot, which generates such features as the geyser at right, which we don't have a picture of, but if we went back a couple slides, we'd run into, which shoots up every 63 to 70 minutes. Would that be Black Hills National Park, Yosemite National Park, Yellowstone National Park, or Big Bend National Park? Take a second, think on that, and let's check it. The correct answer is going to be C, Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park is the oldest national park in the United States, established in 1872. It is known for its geothermal features, including the famous Old Faithful geyser. Some incorrect answers. Black Hills is not a national park, which I mentioned incorrectly. It is located in South Dakota. Yosemite is a national park known for its waterfalls and granite cliffs, located in California. And Big Bend is a national park located in Texas, known for its vast desert landscape and the Rio Grande River. We're going to wrap it up there and put a cap in it. Thank you for learning about national parks.